Hey guys, so I know I said I was going to do this yesterday, but it was a really crazy day, so it just never happened. But I was going to call it a book haul, but it's not really a book haul because it's more what I plan to read this month. And it's not a lot, and I want you to keep in mind that I am a full-time student right now, and so I do have to read stuff for my other classes, so reading for fun is not my focus right now, but I picked out 3 books for this month, and hopefully I'll get a review up of every single one of them. I'm going to start out with this book by Jim Butcher. It's Furies of Calderon. It is the first book in the Codex Alera series. I think I said that right, I'm not really sure. It's a 6-book series and it is completely finished. So all 6 books have been published. In fact, I have access to all 6. So if I like this one, well, we can guess where I'm going next. But yeah, it is definitely high fantasy. I've never read this or read anything like this, really. I'm not a high fantasy kind of girl. I'm very much an urban fantasy girl, and that's where I come with this. This is Jim Butcher's other series. It is the Dresden Files. This is book 8, Proven Guilty. I haven't actually read this one. I've only read through book 5, but this series is not done yet. So far, I think he has published 12 or 13. And he originally stated that it was going to be a 20-book series with a 3-book post-apocalyptic trilogy. Well, 3 books, trilogy, obviously. But now he's stating that it might actually end up being longer than that. So fingers crossed, because I really love that series. I put it down a while back after book 5 and just said I needed a break. It's a lot to digest. And I never really picked it back up. But I have them. So it's my next project, too. The other book that I picked out for this month is Persepolis, and I cannot even say her name, but that is the author. It is a, let me see if I can balance my camera. No, not really. It is a graphic novel. It is it is her memoirs of growing up in Iran. I first heard about this book in my women's Writers of the World class, and our professor loved it. And so I thought I would give it a try. It has a border sticker on it. I'm really, really against leaving price stickers on books, but this is the last thing I ever bought at Borders as they were going out of business. I think it was 80% off, so I did not pay $14 for it. But I couldn't bear to pull the sticker off because I was raised in a Borders, and I think I'm going to do a response to a book chat that talks about physical bookstores versus like Amazon and online bookstores, and I will talk more about my childhood with Borders when I get to that. So that's going to be a real fast, quick read. It definitely don't think it's going to be easy. I've heard it's very dense, but hopefully I'll enjoy that. And then my last book, and I've actually already started this one, is Stephen King's The Dead Zone. Now, I put up a rant on my blog about how I feel about Stephen King, so if you're interested in more details about me and Stephen, you can read that. But let me just say, this is the 3rd novel of his that I'm giving a try. I hated the first 2. I hated them. But then I read On Writing, and I loved it. And it made me really want to read him again, because he's just so passionate about what he writes. But I hate it. I hate his writing. This, I think I'm about 70 pages in right now. Oh, wrong way. And it's not so bad. I really love Stephen King as a person, though, and I love what he has to say about other writers, and I love what he has to say about life. So I'm willing to try one more time. Yet again, if you want more information about me and that relationship between how I feel about Stephen King and his writing, hit up my blog. The link is down below. So yeah, that's what I will be reading for the rest of February. I'm going to try to finish this one by next Thursday and hopefully post up a review of that. Should be interesting because it's not my favorite. But then I'm going to try to do one a week. Next month, it's not going to be so hopeful. I'm probably going to be reading Game of Thrones, and for any of those of you who have seen it or, have read it, it's a long book, and I don't have a whole lot of time. So, but hopefully I'll finish that, and it'll be a slow month. I'm going to try to do a lot more book chats and stuff like that. A lot of response videos to other things that I've seen people do, just because I want to post some videos, but I don't necessarily know that I'm going to be able to do a review a week. Also, I am an English major, so I am reading stuff for my classes, so potentially I could do reviews of some of those things, definitely more classic literature, but we'll see. Well, I hope y'all have a good day, and I'll see you later.